I'm going to teach you science of class 8, but which part of the science? Okay. So let us first define actually what the science means. Okay. So science is, or science simple meaning is to know. Okay. To know what? Science means things to know around you. Okay. So you know that we are having living beings around us. Okay. You know that we are having plants, we are having animals, we are having humans, we are having different species. Okay. To know about that particular species, how the adaptation they are doing, what type of what type of surrounding they are living in, what is their eating food or whatever their requirement is, okay, or their whole life cycle we are studying in science, okay. But how you come to know? By knowing about it, okay. Or we can talk about any substance. Suppose this is chalk, okay. This chalk is made up of certain chemicals, correct? Or I can say that it is solid. Why it is called solid? Or all the properties regarding it. So when you know about this particular material and all the properties, what if I put it in acid, if I put it in water, if I put it in any milk or any of the other chemical, what will happen, what changes we'll getting, or things around us is made up of different chemicals. Each and everything around us is made up of different chemicals. So that study comes under science. Biological study comes under science. And light, rainbow, why we are having seasons, rotation of earth, revolution of earth around the sun, or moon or satellite around the earth, electricity, then you are having bending of light through glass. So all these concepts, how you come to know? By observing it, okay, by seeing it. So all these different studies come under science, okay. So science is to know about surrounding, to know what is happening around us and what are the properties, what are its uses. According to this, or according to help of science, we have done lot of modification in human beings, okay. You know that there are a lot of discoveries still we are doing. There are so many elements means chemicals, okay. So one by one, now you are in 8th standard, you will come to know exactly what science means, or what is topics coming under it. So there are a lot of chapters in your science, okay. Out of that, few chapters will come under biology study, okay. Few will come under chemistry and few will come under physics, okay. So let us see. Biology means, biology word, biological things. Biological things means living species. From amoeba, you might have heard the word amoeba. Then there are different species, flying species, insects, okay. Then we are having different type of plants, human beings, animals, their adaptation, what are the properties, or different plants, whatever, that study will come under biology. Chemistry means chemical things. Each and everything is made up of certain chemical, okay. So whatever study will come under this particular subject. So science is divided into 3 parts: biology, chemistry and physics. Now let's go on physics, which topic I am going to explain you, children, okay. So only physics of class 8 I am going to take, only physics topic. So there are total 3 topics in your whole year, okay. So physics means what? Let us define physics. You know, heat, light, then electricity, all this is what? Under physics, okay. So you are knowing something which is coming under particular topic physics. Particular topic physics means actually it is science part, but we are bifurcating for our detailed study, okay. So now let us first define what is physics, okay. There are so many examples. Okay, just if I release this particular chalk from my hand, where it goes, children? In the downward direction. This is by your observation. For each and every body this is same. If I release any stone from the tower or from this particular building, what will happen? It will go in the downward direction. Correct? Or rotational motion of fan, you know, it is moving, circular motion it is having. Or if I open or close the doors or windows, it will have rotational motion from the hinges. The door and windows open in this way. So this is circular motion. Okay, following this object. These all things are coming under which topic? Physics. Okay, like heat, electricity, light. Why does light bend when it is going through water, or why does it bend when it is passing through glass? Or we use different type of lenses in your spectacles. This is what? This is nothing about physics. Now let us discuss actually what does physics means. Okay, so there are certain things which are happening around us continuously, or certain laws are happening around us continuously. Okay, so physics is the branch of science. Physics is the branch of science, excuse me, which deals with study of nature and its laws. Okay, so these are naturally happening around us. Just now I said anything when we release from certain height, it will fall down. Correct? So no doubt what will happen? The objects are going to fall down only. So this is happening naturally. Okay, and so there will be certain laws formed, or there is certain laws in your surrounding that happens repeatedly. Okay, like if you are walking, children's, there is frictional force. Frictional force between two surfaces. Frictional force means opposing forces between two surfaces. Okay, how? I'll give you a simple example. If you are walking on the road, tar road, you know road is made up of tar, black tar. When you are moving on that tar road, there is opposing force from the surface of road and of your sleepers. That's why sleepers, if you will see sleepers back part, it is having lot of design. So that design is for what purpose? Nobody is going to see that design. But still we are having designs. For what purpose, children? For opposing force. What happened? The road and the sleepers, what? They are having some, we can say hills and tops present in that road also. If you see, if you magnify that part, you will come to know. And the sleeper is also having some design. So they will oppose each other. That's why you does not get slip. And if by chance, if we put water on that road, what will happen? There is chance of slipping. So the opposing force of two surfaces is nothing but certain type of force. Okay. So this is naturally, if you don't wear slippers, or if you are moving on smooth ice, what will happen? You will slip. Why? Because there is no force, and that particular force is said frictional force. So this is very naturally occurring. Correct? So these laws are present in nature, or natural laws, or I can say laws of nature, we are going to study under physics. Okay, so there are so many things happening around us in your day-to-day life. Like if you comb your hairs during winter, what you observe? That the hairs are moving away from you to the comb, where in the direction you are taking the comb. What it is? It is nothing but, it is basic laws of nature. Naturally everywhere it will happen. Is it compulsory in winters that it will happen in Amravati and not in Washim, not in or in any other city? No, it does not happen. So this law is same. Okay, everywhere the law is same. So we are going to see all these studies under it. Okay, physics. So don't feel that this subject is very hard. Many people just say physics is very hard, children say physics is very hard. But the basic thing is your imagination, your visualization must be very correct, or I can say it should be very free. Like if I am saying the object is moving on the road, so you must try to imagine that object is moving on the road. Object means car, vehicle, human being, anything. Object does not mean here non-living thing. It can be living, it can be non-living. Okay. So now let us see now exactly very first topic of class 8 related to physics, that is chapter number 3, force and pressure. Now I'll erase this definition. So don't worry about this subject that this subject may be very hard, it seems very hard. No, it is not. You have to make it easy by just making it simple, by understanding it in simple way. Don't complicate yourself, don't complex yourself. Okay. So very first topic of class 8 is chapter number 3, force and pressure. So these two are different topic. Force is one topic, pressure is another topic. Okay. So very first we are going to study what does exactly force means. So force is the word I think we are using many times in a day. मैं बहुत जोर से भागी, जोर से भागी यानी नॉर्मल भागना और जोर से भागने में डिफरेंस है. यानी आपने जोर से भागते समय क्या लगाया था? फोर्स. वेरी सिंपल. ओके. अब भागने समय आपने कौन सा फोर्स लगाया चिल्ड्रंस? आपने आपके मसल्स को बहुत फोर्स अप्लाई किया, जिस वजह से आपने क्या किया? आपकी स्पीड चेंज हो गई है. करेक्ट. सो व्हाट इज इट? फोर्स. ठीक है. अब कंसिडर करो कि एक टेबल है. जस्ट कंसिडर दिस इज एन टेबल and this table you want to move. Just by looking to it will move? No. What you have to do? Either you will push it, either you will push it or you will pull it. After pushing and pulling, what you observe? That it was at rest. Rest means not moving. Children, rest does not mean sleeping. See, this is the difference between physics and generally we are using words. Okay. So, you should be very clear. Whenever studying physics, make your mindset different way. Rest means सोना नहीं, आराम करना नहीं होता यहाँ पे. Rest means here which is not moving, which is stationary. And stationary does not mean children's जो आप स्टेशनरी यूज करते हो ना कंपोस्ट बॉक्स में, पेंसिल, इरेजर, यू कॉल इट दिस एज स्टेशनरी. डोंट से दिस एज स्टेशनरी. Here stationary means rest and rest means not moving. Okay. So this particular object means here table. So any object, if you place an object, it will not move by its own till you push it or pull it. So what you are applying? Nothing but force. You apply force. Okay. So now let us see what does force means. Let us define it, children. Okay. A force is a push, pull, twist, bend, stretch, weight, moves object, stop object, change speed, change direction and and change shape and size. Okay? Now, I will explain each and every word. Please carefully look to the video. Don't get distracted. You may pause and you may repeat this video again and again. Okay? So, we have started the topic force. Okay? A force is a push, pull, twist, bend, stretch, and these are action, children. Pushing, pulling, stretching, bending, twisting. These are all actions. So force is nothing but actions. Okay. But these actions, what these actions will do, if we are doing these actions, we can observe that the object can move, the object will come to rest, the object may change its speed, object may change its direction, and object may change its shape and size. Okay? So one by one, by giving one example, your idea will be very clear. Okay? Be careful and pay attention here now. A force is a push, pull, twist, bend, stretch. Any action we will take. I am taking very first action, pushing. Okay, to explain you move. It's not compulsory all the actions we have to do. We may do one of the action and we'll get that change. Okay. So, very first is move. Okay. Just now we have taken table example. Now I am taking example of a football. So this is football which is at rest. I already said rest यानी आराम नहीं. Rest means you are not moving. This object is at rest. This football is at rest. Okay, children. What I did? I pushed it. Push. By kicking, it will get pushed. And when it will get pushed, now the object will be moving. So what I did? After pushing, this object started to move. So, force is a push which moves an object. Understood? Now this object is moving. What I did? I pulled it by my hands. When I pull, this moving object will come to rest. What I did? I did pulling. This is the action I did. Pulling, which is making this object to stop. So a force is a push or pull which may move the object. So these are different actions which will give you different type of results. Your result was what? It started to move. Here the result was what? It comes to rest or it stops. So force is the physical some activity we are doing. By that it will move or it will come. It will stop. Now second, why I said that force is a push or pull which stops the object? You understood? Now let's go for changing speed. Okay, now suppose first I kick it, it started to move. I applied force, it started to move. Now what I did, it is moving by certain speed. You children know that it is moving by its own speed. How much I have application of force, according to that it will move. Now what I did, again I pushed it now. What I did with more force, I pushed. What happened? Now it was having certain speed. Now it changed its speed. It will move now very fastly. Yes or no? Or if it is moving fastly, if I pull it, what will happen? Its force will get decreased. Or if I keep my leg in between, obstacle, what will happen? It will change its speed. Either it will increase speed, either it will decrease speed. Just now I have said force. What example I have given very early? That मैं बहुत जोर से भागी, जिस वजह से क्या हो गया, मैं जल्दी पहुंच गई स्कूल. मीन्स आपका पहला स्पीड कम था, फिर फोर्स लगाने के बाद स्पीड क्या हो गया? चेंज. यू हैव चेंज्ड योर स्पीड. आइदर यू मे डिक्रीज और इंक्रीज. सो बाय अप्लाइंग any of the action, you can change the speed. Okay. Now the football is moving in this direction. I kicked it in this direction. I pushed, pulled, or whatever action I did, I pushed in this direction. So definitely it will change its direction. Otherwise where it would have gone, children, in the same direction. ये direction में move होता था. But what I did, I kicked in this direction. So that's why after application of particular force, what happened? It changes its direction. Okay. Now, when I was playing, I came to know that air present in this particular football has decreased. Correct? Now, if I press it, so pressing may also be one of the action, children. So whatever actions, there are a lot of actions we may do. By pressing it, what happened? It will change its shape and size, or by stretching also it can change its shape and size. So these are various actions. This is example of football continuously I have taken. You may take off a simple any aluminium rod. You can bend it. After bending, it is changing its shape. Okay. So whatever actions we do, which will have certain cause. Okay. So this push, pull, twist, bend, stretch, press, and so many actions. After doing these actions, there will be certain changes: moving, stopping, changing speed, changing direction, changing shape and size. All this is nothing but force. So force is a push, pull, twist, bend, stretch, press, etc. which moves, stop, change speed, change direction, change shape and change size of an object. If you do, it is not compulsory that all the action must be done. Any one action, if it is moving, still it is force after application of force. If it is being stopped, then also we can say that action, force is applied. If it is only changing speed, nothing else, not moving, not stopping, not changing direction, only it is being stopped, then also we can say that it is force. So until and unless we do not apply force, or until and unless we do not do certain actions, that will not get all these particular moving, stopping, changing speed, changing direction, change or shape or size, these changes. So these are the changes you can observe. Okay. Now you might be thinking, many children might be thinking, what about gravitational force? Yes? Gravitational force, what do you think gravitational force might be happening? There is no pushing, pulling? Yes, there is pulling. Pulling of what? Suppose this is earth. Okay? This is earth. And this ball I have released from this height. I am releasing this ball from this height. What will happen, children? Why it is falling down? Due to pulling of the earth. So earth is applying force on this particular ball, and which makes this body to move. So what action? Pulling. What changes? Moving. This object is moving, which was at rest, it started to move. Understood? So certain force, in certain forces it is not compulsory that the object must be in contact. In previous case of football, we have seen that every time we are doing action on touching it, pushing, pulling, stretching, okay, then pressing, then changing the direction by kicking. So all these actions we are doing, okay, but in many cases it is not compulsory that the action must be done exactly by one body on another body. The earth is actually a body only for us, okay. So this is one body, this is one body. So these two compulsory, they are not touching each other, they are not having contact in each other, but still we can observe that there is excuse me, pulling, and which is making that particular object to move. So this is the force. Force, which force? That we are going to study. I hope children in 7th you have seen different type of forces. Okay. So let us study now that forces. Different types of